Podcast.
Hello, all of you people out there on the interwebs. How are we all doing today? Welcome back to another episode of the NoSkill Podcast. After a long hiatus and a long absence, your boy is back. I am DJ. I am joined by my very esteemed and quite handsome co-hosts. Let's chime in with the boys, shall we? Brandon, say hi to the folks.
What it do?
Adrian.
Why do you always hit on us in an intro?
Because you're handsome. I have to.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Call the HR guy. And last but not least, Mikey. How you doing?
The HR guy has arrived. It's good to be here.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Hold up.
Can we get a replacement?
I think I'm doing a good job. I didn't get us canceled on TikTok yet. Been at it for 2 whole days.
You know, give it some time.
Not yet.
All it did was upload a racetrack vid and a sticker bombing.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's about driving to power.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
All right. Before we get too sidetracked on the whole TikTok thing, because we as Kangs. Today's episode is actually going to be a really special one, especially for Mikey and Adrian, myself partially. I'm still new to this, and not for Brandon at all. He's not going to know what the hell we're talking about. So this episode, we are talking about VTubers. VTubers, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, the people that portray themselves as anime characters on Twitch and the YouTubes for our entertainment. Brandon doesn't know what the hell a VTuber is. Brandon, I'd like to give you a short rundown. You like anime?
Yeah, man.
Do you like girls in anime?
Where is this going?
They're such a long pause.
Hold on, that sounds like a hard no if I've ever heard.
Wait, where's this going?
We still have some options for you. Don't worry about it. It's okay.
All right, then.
All right, so let's start over. Do you like anime?
Yes, I do.
Do you like girls in anime?
Yes, I do.
All right, it's anime girls playing video games, but they're actually real people this time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nothing new here.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, this is going to be something that's more up Mikey and Adrian's alley. They recently got me into VTubers a few months back. I'd say like a good 6, maybe 7 months ago. I haven't looked back since.
DJ, it's been almost a year.
Has it really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feels like just yesterday.
You have been going down this rabbit hole for a while.
Oh, me and Mikey have been longer than a year. I'm just saying, since we've introduced DJ, it's been almost a year.
Yeah.
I fell into this rabbit hole and I refuse to get out of it. I'm happy where I live.
It's comfy, right? It's always something entertaining. You're not caught up in drama of the standard streamer issues. It's fun, right? It's exciting. And
now for the folks at home that are listening to this, the basic, most brass tacks explanation of a VTuber that to get anybody who's new on board for them to understand, I will let Mikey explain because I'm going to ruin it. Mikey?
Okay. So about 4 years ago, pretty decent facial tracking was rare and it was available to certain folks, very high-end enthusiasts. Sorry, that was wildly unprofessional. Anyways, these hobbyists turned amateurs, turned content creators, literally brought to the medium a animated rendition of themselves in many different methods. Some were mild, some were simple, some were extreme. The core of it is that instead of having an IRL face or something like filters or anything like that, they had a full animated representation of themselves at all times. And it became known as VTubing, V-streaming, a handful of different names depending on regionally where you're from. And it has taken the world by storm. From the early days of Kizuna AI and a few other handfuls to the modern day where you could pop on Twitch and there's a massive inventory to select from. We have taken DJ on a journey, and man, it has been fun walking around with the boys in this rabbit hole.
In this short year of discovering what VTubers are, I have acquired merch from a range of different VTubers, ranging from t-shirts to hoodies to, I have no shame. I got some body pillows. I don't care. Judge me.
It's multiple body pillows, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I was gonna say emphasis on pillows.
They're a collector's item, and I'll leave it at that, Your Honor.
I'm not gonna judge you. I almost bought the last one you got.
I was gonna say Mikey is about to do the same thing. I am unfortunately not that bad yet, but
I still live in the den. It's kind of hard to justify that people can see a body pillow through the bay window sitting on my bed.
I'm just gonna be like, yep, he's a gremlin. All right.
I mean, yeah. Have you seen him?
If the gremlin made an official one, maybe.
All right, but now let's get into the meat and potatoes of this. Let's talk about some like VTubers, like in specific. Should we start off with companies or like just individual VTubers that aren't exactly tied to a team / company?
I don't think we should divide them up like that.
Right.
Let's go with easy to introduce people to, because you and I both know there are some that you can't just throw people into. That's like throwing them into the deep end of VR chat. They're just never going to be right afterwards.
We've had a couple discussions about a couple of them that I'm a huge fan of that you're like, maybe not.
Exactly.
It's funny you say that as well, Mikey, because that's how I introduced Deej into this. I'm like, yo, you want to see some offensive shit? Here you go.
Yep. Plus, we gotta ease Brandon into it as well. So I think you guys should start before I start hitting him with the old nonsense.
So what you're saying is you want to make it ribbed for his pleasure. Is that what I'm getting?
Yes.
Let me just get this out of the way now.
Like a Wiimote.
The most that the most that I've gotten into this, only VTuber I know of is Nuxtaku. That is the furthest I've gone.
You're so cringe.
That's the only thing I know. Only one I know.
Yeah.
He's a good one though.
He also works with like 90 VTubers a month.
Yeah. He's probably one of the most connected VTubers out of all of them.
Well, other than Nux, I know of Quite. That's the most I've gone.
He just looks like that. It's just Quite.
Just Quite.
Let's go. I love Quite, dude. Quite's so good. I almost said the F word. No, he's not my favorite. But I love him. He's so good.
Oh, Quite and Nux together, man. But maybe you should clean your glasses. You son of a bitch. You know these are my eyes. I can't change this. Those guys are great.
Yeah, that's like the only two I know of, only because I was introduced to Quite because of Nuxtaku and that fucking duo.
And that's how it starts. You'll see one you like, and then they work with a friend, and then you're just like, oh, what's this friend do? What are they about? And that's how I found Quite as well. Nux isn't my favorite content creator, but man, when him and Quite work together, it is pure gold. And it's me and Siege just laughing somewhere in public because we don't like social obligations and VTubers are better.
Yeah.
I mostly
out of context in public are not good. Correction. The amount of things I've said in public out of context are not good.
We'll get into that later. But the only reason I know of Tux is because of the podcast he does with Mutahar or Somewhere Near Gamers.
King, man. I'm just gonna throw that one out there right now. But and Nux is a good one because again, he's one of those. He's multi-talented in different things, and then also he is connected to so many other very talented VTubers that are either big name or maybe only have like a couple hundred people watch them. He has a connection with them, and people want to see him with them. So I that's typical. I throw that in for him.
Yeah, and I think that's a good starting point. I think you got yourself in a great path, and if you continue down this dark hole, you'll find us somewhere near the bottom. But before we jump into the deep end, I think Nux and Quite are great options to start with. I always like recommending people Gagura because
you're
what?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
What'd you say?
Nothing.
The shit talking is already starting.
Yeah, he said because I'm a normie, and that is a good point.
Gura is great.
Yeah, no, that's why I like people starting with her. She is the normie VTuber. Everybody who's heard the name but doesn't follow it except her, it's a massive, massive thing. And On the last
Yeah.
episode where we mentioned VTubers, when I was talking to the Matsura boys, Malcolm and Wilson didn't just roast me on the podcast, they got me again in IRL in front of all of our friends. I got the shit into that one, folks.
It's pretty deserved.
Just
Gura's
because I
great,
don't
but she's
have
no
a
Amelia
Glock
Glockson.
with Amelia Watson holding her
she's
gun.
no Amelia Glockson. I'm just gonna say that.
Anyways, I always start with Guda because she sings, she streams games, she does chatting things, she does art. It's a very well-rounded entertainer who's not imposing. She is what was her official height? Like 4'7" or something?
4'10".
She's teeny.
Yeah, it's a 4'10" short girl with a trident who wears a hoodie and boots. Like, just on that description alone, you can picture that in your head and be, that's adorable. I want to see that sing. I want to see that play video games and rage. I want to see that play rhythm games and cry because it gets flipped and reversed. Because rhythm games are awful.
Yeah. As a music student, I can say with full confidence, rhythm games are awful.
See? These are lighter end VTubers that you can jump into, watch the streams, have fun, and they're pretty okay. They're not cursed. Granted, Quite and Nux can get pretty cursed pretty quickly most of the time. They're a nice 6 out of 10. They're very manageable, and it's just spicy enough to let you know where you stand. Like, if Adrian saw some of those jokes, he'd be, oof, maybe not. But some other ones he wouldn't even bat an eye at. So I think VTubers like that are good to start on. Like, Deej, do you got any entry level people that wouldn't hurt anybody?
Well, I'm gonna piggyback off of Gur real quick, just because I apparently was listening to some of Gur's songs before I knew it was her.
No shit.
Yeah, I was recommended a video on YouTube of this VTuber that was doing like a cutesy rendition of a rap song that's supposed to be a funny rap song, and I was like, okay, so she's got bars. This is actually hitting kind of gnarly, and I was vibing to it for the longest time. I'm not gonna lie to you, I thought that was her original song. I didn't know it was a cover.
You gotta hear her cover of "Fly Me to the Moon," man. That should have given you
goosebumps. I heard that. Oh. But she was doing a cover of this song "Whales" by Hail Mary Mallon. I thought it was actually her song. So when I'm typing in the lyrics, I'm like, her name is Hail Mary Mallon. Then I listen to the actual song, and it's two very low pitched dudes. And I'm like, that can't be right. Then I think it was like, I want to say 2 weeks later, you guys told me about Gura, and I was like, okay, hold on, let's start typing it in. And then as soon as I type in her name, that video that I saw is the first thing that pops up. And I'm like, no shot. I knew who this was the entire time, and I didn't know who it was. Oh, dude. Stick a fork in me. I'm done. I want off the plane. But
I want off the plane. I've never heard that.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Deej.
I say weird things. Hi. Welcome to VTubers.
I'm aware.
But for entry level, I'd have to think for a little bit here, just because I kind of flew into the deep end.
Fair, fair.
Yeah, you're welcome on that, by the way.
Well, we know your personality, Deej. You may drink White Claws and Trulies, but at heart, you're a Four Loko man.
Oh yeah, dude.
Four Loko.
It was like $3 for 5 of them. Get real.
Yeah.
How about $5 for 2 of them, but they're steel cobras?
True.
No.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, I think I decided my VTuber model. It's going to be a 40.
Mad Dog 2020 over here.
Mad Dog.
Mad
Can we get a
Dog
sponsorship
20.
on Mad Dog 2020?
Oh, dude, can we get off this?
Yes, true. Before that'll be another podcast in its own right. But I think for entry level, but it can definitely like devolve into chaos pretty quickly. I can think again, Mikey for getting me onto her. Pikami.
Yeah, that's fair. I didn't even think of her.
Yo, Pikami's the best.
She's cute. She's adorable. Her VTuber models is a short blonde haired girl with an antenna, and boots on, and her entire.
No, she's a kaiju. How dare you?
I was just about to say her entire thing is she's a kaiju.
Right. Sorry, I had that clip stuck in my head.
Tea is ready, Dio.
He's ready.
But Brandon, she's a VTuber that essentially she's a white girl that lives in Japan. I think
she's half.
Oh, she is half? Okay.
Yeah.
Because
She
I know
has
her
some fun
primary
stories
language.
about going to school in Japan, and
Yup.
man, she has some shit to spill.
Oh, yes, she does.
And she flip flops between using English and English and Japanese with ease. Every sentence is gonna end with dio or dazo.
Or fuck, question mark.
She is
Yeah.
a cringe gamer, especially if you've been keeping up with her Grand
No,
Theft
she's
Auto San
culty.
Andreas
How dare
series.
The only one to play San Andreas is with Fat CJ. How dare you?
Yup. Or her talking about how she really wants a boyfriend and chat won't date her because I see her as just as a friend.
Ow.
Ah,
Just
damn.
getting curved by 3,000 people in chat.
Get wrecked.
Oof.
That's why she's the best.
Just me, Pika. We love you.
Life is not
As
fair,
a
my
friend, Dial.
I need support, god damn it. And her voice and her character as a whole, not just like what she puts on, just the way her mind works and the way
Yeah.
she presents herself is hilarious. She's genuinely a charismatic, funny individual with a truly unique laugh and funny as
The
shit
kettle.
mannerisms. Yeah, she's got a
Right.
tea kettle laugh.
Oh, the best laugh.
And
I
it
still-
seems like she's not forcing it. It's just it's flowing
No,
naturally
she's just
out
hilarious.
of her. Yeah.
Oh yeah, like Adrian, you remember that where she called Tomoshika and asked for help on stream, and Tomo walked up to her house and just walked in.
Yeah.
Acting went out the window, and she's screaming, "What are you doing, you moron? I meant join me on stream." Back and forth screaming in Japanese. Fine, since you're here, come in. I'm getting something from the fridge. Get over here and help me with stream, damn it! And it's just there's no acting. Her stupid airhead friend just walked a mile to her house, broke in, and thought that's what she wanted her to do. And there was just yelling and chaos. It was a great stream. It was Super Mario 64.
It was a
So
really
actually-
good stream.
That's actually a fantastic segue because the next one I was going to talk about was Tomoshika, whom
Okay.
this is where the chaos can start ensuing. Brandon, the video that you saw that we sent you earlier, the red-haired one is Tomoshika, and when those two are together, shit happens. They're both a part of this group called Bombs Project, and those two together, it is just absolute chaos. Tomoshika is just chaos in her own right, but when you put those two together, all hell breaks loose. You saw the whole that bomb defusal game, which name always escapes me.
Keep
don't-
talking and nobody explodes.
Okay, I thought it was like Don't Panic and Nobody Dies.
Nope.
You keep saying that, which is an infinitely harder name.
Especially with the title of the video, "Defusing a Bomb with Broken English." We're not doing that on recording, DJ. Get that out of your head. Stop that. For those of you who haven't seen that video, YouTube it. Oh my god, it's the funniest thing on the internet, hands down. This is what VTuber chaos looks like when it's PG-13 question mark?
And even then, it's barely edging
This is what
PG-13.
content looks like.
The worst that was said was the word moron.
No, I think they dropped one idiot. They dropped one aggressive idiot.
Oh, we
I
got to
feel
tell
like
the teacher on
moron's
that
more
one.
Demeaning.
What, Adrian?
I feel like moron is more demeaning.
Especially when P can be screaming at you with tears rolling from her eyes. You
It
know
was,
that moron is filled with hate.
It was a hard moron.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
With a hard R? Oh, God.
No.
No, no,
No.
no.
HR's here.
Moron.
You were about to get it.
Yeah, can we add Crab to the call so HR can moderate this? Because I'm
HR
a
is
certain type of way
moderating
about
this. I'm
this call.
taking notes. I have a notepad next to my IPA.
It's fine. You're not going to be able to read them later.
And
You
your
can't write
Rolodex?
shit.
You say that. Our D&D notes have been solid for like a year and a half now.
Yeah, and you ask me if I can read them for you sometimes.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you can read them. I need to.
That's not what.
I just like watching
Moving
you
on.
struggle.
I can't read.
Anyways, those are definitely some solid starter VTubers right there. Like,
Yeah.
not gonna offend anybody. They're entertaining. The comedy's easy. It's not ironic or niche.
They're just goofy, and it's relatable.
Adrian, do you got a recommendation for starter ones? Because yeah, I know you dabble in the deep web of sorts.
Start. That is so incredibly rude.
You found the VTubers hidden beyond the black wall.
He's bought a couple
Okay.
kidneys.
Look, like who? Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought.
I don't know. You're the one who showed me Sakura Miko, but
That's not even bad. She's just funny.
she's got a talent. I'll give you that.
See,
Yeah.
that's why it confused me when you first mentioned Miko. I thought you were talking about Code Miko.
I'm not a normie. I don't watch Code Miko.
I found her entertaining at first, all because I'm like she was doing an interview with this he's not a VTuber, but he's just the streamer that I watch. Since you're not a VTuber, I won't say your name. Get out of here with that. You're not paying rent. And next thing you know, I just see this. I see this 3D anime, this 3D model anime character asking him just the most absurd questions, and it was entertaining only because he was entertaining. But with her, I'm like, you're asking some of the dumbest questions I've ever heard, and he's keeping it alive and making it work.
I'm in a weird place. I have so much respect for Code Miko because as a content creator, and especially on a technical end of it, she is at a very high level.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Unfortunately, her style of entertainment just doesn't get me, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Honestly, I feel like she's a little more refined. She's a little more mature. She's like wine. Meanwhile, I'm over here drinking Kool-Aid with beer in it, tuning into V Shoujo and Haruka and shit like that.
We'll get into them a little bit later. I think
I'll be honest, never seen a single Code Miko thing ever.
I think when it came to Code Miko, it's like her personality, nothing against her as a human being, but her personality was bland for me. But like, I love the dynamic that she produced. Of she is this 3D model character, and then the person that's behind the rig, because that rigging is insane. She calls technician, so she can do Code Miko streams and technician streams, and it's the same person. Sorry for leaking the secret, but it's the same person. And now she can have, I think during one of her streams, she was having a conversation with herself, flipping between Code Miko cam and technician cam.
That's pretty brilliant. See, and that's why I have a lot of respect. That is cool. Super well thought out. Unfortunately, she just doesn't hit the entertainment level for me of certain other content creators that will have this grown-ass man uncontrollably laughing and crying.
Mm-hmm.
Although, I do love the sick burn she did on Ninja.
That was amazing.
I feel like burning Ninja's kicking a blind puppy.
We're now in the Zoomer hour of the podcast. Hello, everyone.
Well, it was just the fact that...
Grab your G Fuel.
No, I have my gamer subs.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we drink gamer subs in this bitch, okay?
Yeah,
fuck that game. Fuck that gamer fuel shit.
Side note, we're not sponsored by Gamer Subs. They're just really tasty, and I like some of their merch that I might have spent too much money on.
Yeah, you spent way too much money.
Way too much money.
Right now.
Yo, if they want to help us reimburse that, that'd be dope.
Yeah, my man is broke. He should not have done that. Please help.
I just want one of those black and green anime shirts. That was my favorite design you guys have ever done.
The tank.
That's the Tsundere one. That's one that I have that I'm wearing right now.
Oh, I might actually have problems then. Holy fuck.
I mean, it kind of runs in the company, but you know.
So Gamer Subs, please, if you ever find yourself watching this, you might want to keep a permanent stock of Tsundere, Suki, and Nico made. And send them to us directly too, so we get first dibs. I don't want to have to fight through the hordes.
And it bothers me so much.
Yo, I want to hack up the Nico made shirt and make it the back patch for my denim jacket. Disappointment ensues.
Anyways, on to my recommendation. I love as a starting point because she's so good in every single way. Is Uzaru Subaru. She is one of my favorite girls in the company, in the business.
You're gonna have to explain some shit to
DJ.
I'm all ears.
Here's a little known fact about me. Here's two little known facts about me. I like pastel colors. And I like tomboys. Now, match that with a highly energetic, and I mean highly energetic, wrestling fan who just has had the craziest life and is just bro, that shit was crazy. She's almost died 3 times. She's lost her house in a fire. was homeless for a very short period of time, worked like 4 jobs at once at one point in time. This girl has had a crazy life. She's like, yeah, can you believe that? Shit's insane. And
So
then people are
basically,
like, yo, you want a VTube? And I'm just like, yeah, that seems like it'd be fun for a couple months.
you might have to type her name in the chat because I'm probably not going to remember it. If you type it in the chat, I'll write it down.
I mean, you know what a Subaru is. Same spelling. Best
Oh,
duck in the business. And yes, I said duck.
yeah,
You'll see.
because your VTuber model doesn't have to just be an anime character. It can be anything that's
No, she's not
animated.
a duck, but she's a duck.
She's
Oh,
she's interesting.
You'll understand. You have to hear her talk. You'll understand. My favorite story she's told is she was getting, if I remember correctly, she was at her chiropractor, and she's like, yeah, at the end of my session, I went to say goodbye to my chiropractor, and he called her Subaru, and she just stopped and looked at him, and he's like, you really gonna mention the Great Okon on stream and on Twitter and not think his fans are gonna find out who you are? You should be more careful. Because she was talking about a wrestler she liked, and apparently it started trending on Twitter, and he reposted it, so all of his fans saw that a VTuber liked him, and the guy just recognized her by her voice, and he was just hella chill about it.
She's
And
got a
I'm like,
unique voice.
yeah, again, she's a duck.
Okay.
She's fantastic.
Okay.
I love everything. I love everything about her. Oh, her laugh, her energy, everything. Like, I've never thought I could say to myself, I'm gonna watch a video, an entire stream in a different language about a girl who's fighting another person with a sausage on a fork.
Actually, I need to put a clip in the Discord just for the comparison of other VTubers to Subaru.
And that's one thing
Even
that I
the
love about
other
this.
ones
Before
in her
we,
generation, they're so different. I love them.
that's what I love
That
about this whole
generation's
V.
fat, though.
Are you
this
guys
is-
done?
Keep interrupting DJ while he's just trying to talk. Go on.
For fuck's sake, DJ just got back. Don't make him leave.
No, but that's what I love about
Actually, thinking about it, I don't really like anyone else.
assholes. I hate it here. I quit.
This is what we need to give DJ an anxiety attack on his first day back.
I'm gonna
Oh,
fuck
I
off
didn't
for
even
another
think
6
about that.
weeks.
Hold up, let me keep doing it.
I'm gonna fuck off for another 6 weeks now.
All right, you can go ahead.
No, but that's what I love about this whole VTubing thing is the fact that maybe it's the anonymity behind it, but that with that anonymity you get more like full on that like this is their expression. This is how they're expressing themselves, and that's what it can lead this to sometimes in certain cases with what a lot of VTubers we're probably going to talk about next. That can lead them to be over the top. Like,
oh, I don't know, man. You
Oh,
kind of
you
caught me
posted the
there.
clip?
Yeah, I posted the clip. It's in our Discord
Yes,
if you guys want to see.
sir.
I don't know, DJ. I feel like it could be good, it could be bad. So it makes some people worse and it makes some people better because now you're able to present what you want to present, not what you spastically do by nature. If that makes any sense.
of course, but I mean, like, well, I don't want to give anything away before we actually start talking about it. But certain VTubers where, like, with this anonymity, they're able to just crank it up a notch, just a little bit more, not to the point of, okay, you're getting ridiculous to where you're just straight up being a degenerate, but now it's like you're tastefully accentuating what you've already showed us.
Yeah, I think that's incredibly fair because some people function better in society if they are wearing something covering their face for minor anxiety issues. Some people, if they're allowed,
Okay,
I just realized what you jackasses put on the voice channel name. Really?
Yo, that's crazy. Who would do that?
Who did
The
that?
fucking cat. You know what? I wasn't gonna say anything.
Ruined my train of thought. Oh my god! I hate it
Sorry,
here.
I'm very tired. I mean, not to say that I did that, but you know.
Sure. All right, continue, Mikey.
I'll take Slam Zone over Ram Ranch.
Fair.
Fair.
Anyways, yeah, I
So I
think
like how
that
you asked who did it. Deej can't do it. He's banned.
I part of me
are we
wanted to
talking
believe that
about?
was Brandon. Anyways, I think having that little bit of a barrier between what you see and what you expect. It helps them deliver a very unique product, and that's why I think a lot of VTubers can be much more creative than your standard RTX regular human being that we deal with every day.
It's like VTubers are better with ray tracing than like with 4K. I'm just gonna say it.
What about case on 2.5 VT or 2.5D?
I mean, to be fair, out of the two of us, you're the one who likes Kason more. I think she's funny.
Because I like models.
I guess.
Kason builds Gunpla models, and you can just tune into a stream to watch her very meticulously and very professionally build the most intense models you've ever seen on the world market.
It's true.
I love how she special orders shit from other countries that she just can't get her hands on. Yo, chat, donate me $40. I'm about to order this masterclass Gundam Unicorn RX-7.
I mean, we kind of do the same thing.
Yeah, I know we do the same thing, but
it's a lot of fun.
We're not Kason.
Yeah, Kason goes, chat, give me $40, and their chat's just like 40. How about 3,000? You good with that?
10 of them.
On 10 of them. And I love how she's like, chat, calm down. But since we have the extra money, I'm getting the LED wireless background and frame for it because why not?
I mean, you might as well.
I actually figured out how to make those. I wouldn't mind doing one for our Warhammer set, but that's for another day.
Oh, different episode.
Yeah.
Actually, I just had this thought before we get too derailed. For like an intro VTuber, if you don't want to go like too intense, even though we were just talking about him earlier, the fact that he doesn't VTube all the time, but he's still just a great streamer, and especially when he does VTube, fucking Heavenly Father.
Oh, I feel like yeah, he's great.
Yeah,
Heavenly can be a lot sometimes.
Oh, that's just him.
Like, he has no problem talking to his chat while he's playing video games. He has an amazing laugh because when this man goes on a tangent, I do. Do you know how many times I cashed in on forehead cam?
Oh yeah, I've been there.
I was in the stream.
I'm sitting just like. At one point, he actually called me out. He was like, "DJ,
I remember
enough forehead cam." I'm like, dude, I dropped 50K. I'm getting my forehead cam.
Yo, I watched this instead of eating lunch today.
Zoom that shit in.
I want to see your pores, motherfucker.
I woke up and chose violence. Give me the head.
What if he got into VTubing just so Deej couldn't spam forehead cam?
He actually already said in his last
stream.
I asked him in his stream when he did his full actual debut of the model. I said, "Will there be a VTuber forehead cam?" And he goes, "Yes. We're in the middle of making a model that's just the forehead and glasses." God damn it, DJ!
Sweat.
I've been subbed to this man for 2 years. He better know my damn name.
Does him and Zen know your name?
Speaking of over the top, fucking Zen. Jesus.
DJ just spends his time bullying mid aggression level VTubers.
Yes.
He doesn't go for them high tier ones because he knows they'll roast his ass back.
Oh, 100%. Like the queen herself. If you were to attack Iron Mouse, you're done. But we'll talk about them here in a little bit. The reason why I bring up Heavenly Father is the fact that he's a just chatting streamer and also a gaming streamer. Again, he seamlessly can be playing a video game while doing well, mind you, and interacting with his chat. And if he can't look over at the chat immediately to go like see what people are saying, he'll fill the air by just talking. And I'm not gonna lie, I've fallen asleep to the guy's stream, and he takes that as a compliment of like, you find my voice soothing, and I put your ass to sleep. My voice is a lullaby, bitch.
Eej, what does that say about us then? Because we interrupted somebody getting head with just our voices. Long pause. Somebody we know was trying to get some, as you would say to the kids.
Oh no, I remember this.
I remember.
And they were listening to the podcast, and they were talking about how me and DJ kept interrupting things because we had good conversation points. And we had good speaking voices.
First of all, thank you if you're listening to our podcast while trying to get some. Hell yeah.
Shout out. DJ is like going through his phone book right now, deleting and blocking numbers because he has to deal with these people on a daily basis. Did I break him?
No, I'm right here.
Okay.
No, he was definitely going through his phone just now.
No, I had to mute because I didn't want to like peak my audio. I was
Peak the
laughing.
audio. Send it. This is
Ah.
no skill entertainment, not high polished 4K ray tracing enabled bullshit. This is what we do.
You just fucking bark.
Are you
Speaking
okay?
of barking, that's another VTuber we're going to talk about here in a little bit.
Oh god.
But back to Heavenly. For those that might know who Heavenly is, he is one of the Russian Badgers crew, and he finally debuted his VTuber model, which, you know, for likeness purposes, he might or might not look like a playable character from a game whose letters are A and P, but black and green. But it looks insane.
It is really cool. It is one of the more aesthetic models out there that just takes it back to a simpler style of like retro gaming. It has a very 90s feel because Heavenly's old as shit like we are. I enjoy it, man. I think it was a cool choice. I just hate the chest canister because as somebody who's big into functionality of sci-fi dystopian gear, it makes no sense.
But that, like, honestly, said gaming company would have absolutely ruined his ass for likeness if he put it where it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
But and for a guy that basically was outside of his drawing, I'm pretty sure he did his own rigging. Like outside of his model, I'm pretty sure he did his own, yeah, and he did it that well on his own. Get out of here.
Right.
So do you like a funny dude he's just down to talk and entertain. That's all he wants to do is to just talk and entertain. And then if he plays video games, you're in for a treat too, because the guy's crazy at Fortnite. He's crazy at Rainbow Six Siege. When he chooses to play Warzone, he's pretty or Call of Duty in general, he's great at that. But his biggest thing that he's been playing a shit ton recently, which I think is just a fever pitch of a game, but fucking Risk of Rain 2.
Oh, dude, I love Risk of Rain too, man.
The amount of shit that goes on that screen when he's soloing Risk of Rain, I'm like, I'm pretty sure I had about 4 like internal seizures in the last second.
That game is an epic. It's like nightmare, dude.
Oh yeah, like do not watch it if you're prone to seizures at all. I do not recommend. 10 out of 10 do it. But now this is where we're gonna move on to some VTubers that are slightly kind of cringe, but still funny. Who wants to start?
What you would call mid-tier?
Yeah.
And this isn't quality-wise, folks. Just throwing that out there. This is for like accessibility. We don't want to shell shock anybody.
These are for people that don't fly off the deep end, but they have their questionable moments.
I think.
There we go.
Okay, that's a good start.
Who?
Care to elaborate?
Who?
Deej, you know who it is.
Uh-oh.
It's Mrs. Stay Home.
Stay
There it is. There
He
it
did
is.
the impression.
Yo, he did the thing. Didn't you show
dude.
Darvo that clip too?
No.
I think so.
No? Okay. So
There's so many
Tucker
clips
Rivers
I'm going to
great.
be seeing after this podcast.
Oh, we're
Yeah,
throwing them in
yeah,
right
yeah.
now.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, after this podcast, we've been watching them during.
That's true.
Because we're professional.
Sakura Miko is like, you're a degenerate. You're also an otaku, because there is a difference. But you're also kind of an airhead. But you're also fucking hilarious.
But you're also
4 things that usually
adorable.
don't coincide. Oh, she is so good. She has some of my favorite clips of all time because her just talking are some of the
Actually,
best
I have a
things.
clip I'm throwing in there.
Okay. While
Sakura,
he's doing
have you?
that,
Sorry, have
yeah.
you seen her WWE videos?
yes.
Dude, they're so
Who do you think you're talking to?
Fine, fair question. Dude, Miko with WWE energy, the greatest thing I think I've ever seen.
So good. Like, Darvo, one of my favorite things that she's ever... Not even that she's done. Another VTuber was visiting her house, and she was talking about her, and she's like, yeah, I always used to think that, like, her being an airhead was kind of a bit, and then I visited her in real life. And I realized very quickly, oh, this isn't an act. She's actually just dumb. Like at one point, she was playing a visual novel and she read the slide, and then she looked at the screen for like 4 minutes straight, and then she just slowly turned to her friend and was like, "This game is good." Like Swagger tells me he was playing Red Dead Redemption 2 for like a week. Just the slow turn of "this is good," and then slowly turned back and didn't say anything else. She's like, "Oh, fuck."
She also tried to run a humidifier without water for several days.
Oh
did.
my god.
And her mother came over and was just like, "You're an adult. What is wrong with you?"
If anybody actually watches that clip in the chat, skip to 40 seconds in.
Well, this is definitely going to be something I watch after.
Right. Also, rewatch Subaru shaking her hips. The best clip ever.
Anyways.
Well, yeah, the clip that I was talking about that got me on to soccer was she was playing.
I know what clip it was.
Yeah, she was playing GTA for the folks at home. She was playing GTA 5, and it was already a compilation of cringy VTubers, and next thing you know, it cuts to this girl yelling into her microphone, staring down the barrel of a sniper rifle, just popping shots at random civilians in the game, and yelling in Japanese. Go home. It's not safe here. And then she just in a damn near a low growl, stay home.
Just bopping people with a sniper. Oh,
it was dangerous to be on the streets that day. Deej, that was one of the first VTuber clips I ever saw, and that is where my journey very nearly began as well.
And wouldn't you guess who showed it to him?
Yeah.
I'm gonna safely assume it was your brother.
Yep.
Yo, it was Siegelin, a.k.a. Dumbass, a.k.a. Real Mothman Sightings. What's up?
AKA you need to put that out there before it's gone.
Hey guys, it's me, Titty Book.
Titty Book and Doom.
Oh, and I think the other clip that I saw of hers was it was a bunch of them, and they were trying to like say this one phrase in English, and she got hung up on the term ice hockey. Like she could not say ice hockey.
She just can't talk.
Yeah, even in Japanese, they found out nobody can understand her.
Oh, so fun fact, DJ. So there's actual lists that fans have made that rank like the proficiency of like. So there's a list for the best English, the best English VTubers that can speak Japanese, and obviously the vice versa, the best Japanese VTubers that can speak the best English. She speaks Japanese naturally, but she's not on the Japanese native speaker list. She's on the English native speaker list speaking Japanese. That's how bad she is at talking. Sakura Mika.
Oh my god.
Her just regular speech is so bad she's not even on the native Japanese speaker list.
Genuinely.
And I think that's great.
I think that is beautiful. That's like the epitome of Southern country accent right there. That's what we have to deal with.
It's the epitome of dumb.
And
I love it. I love every bit of it. Miko's so good.
Miko's a gift.
I'm so glad she popped off.
You're right. I wanted her to do well.
Because she almost retired. Because it was rough for a period.
It would have been a different world.
Oh, I can't imagine. All the memes we would have missed out on. Especially the one that only DJ can say.
Not doing that one right now.
Anyways, if you know, you know. Moving on.
And then I was about to say, honestly, after that, it's just all those other like cringy Japanese ones that all they do is full body rig and go into VR chat. Holy hell, the chaos that ensues in there! I remember watching two of them where it started. They were playing like some dancing game in VR chat, and then because they're using full body rigs, one of them was just like, "I'm tired," and goes to lay down. Another one spawns some tail that at the end is a rear entry device, if I may say. It's just starts trying to cram it into her fucking friend while she's laying down.
Jesus Christ.
And I'm like, what is happening on my TV? I feel like I'm watching something illegal. Like, is this the dark web? I shouldn't be here. I'm going to go to church now. Goodbye.
I'll be honest, Deej. I think you were watching something illegal.
I think Deej was on a different website. He may have been on Taco Bell. And
I was about to say, I think he was on Taco Bell on accident.
Did they remember your cheese?
I was just about to fucking say that.
Did they remember Cheese looks like cheese.
Sweet chin music. I look like cheese, yeah.
Yo, shout out to the chest here.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
That's spoilers. That hasn't happened yet.
You act like this is gonna come up first.
You're fucking with the timeline.
Yeah. Real Mothman sightings up in this bitch.
Anyways.
I gotta claim that. You're right.
I'm gonna hit you. You're in walking distance.
No, I'm not.
Lock's door. Not anymore.
That honestly, for me, if we get to like shift gears to the English speaking side of cringe VTubers, the first one that stands out to me is Buff Pup.
I fucking knew it.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Furries in the audience, this is where you should tune in.
Darvo?
Oh, fuck off.
Darvo, put a timestamp right here. Put Darvo's notes.
Honestly. Buff Pup, I don't... Okay, I'm just gonna say it.
Say it.
I'm not a huge fan of Buff Pup. I think they're hilarious, but I will never actively seek out a Buff Pup stream. A clip, maybe here and again, but I don't know what it is. I can only have Buff Pup in like condensed doses, and then I'm good for like a month.
She's another one of those for me. Like, I like the fact that you are so ready and capable to interact with your audience, and that could be, and that's entertaining. Like, she's actively reading her chat, talking back as much as she can. She has a soundboard queued up for anything that chat says, whether it's supposed to be like, mean, offensive, a compliment, and she has a soundboard ready for it at a moment's notice.
It's funny. I think that's what I don't like. It feels too produced.
Hey.
For me, it's that tasteful add-on, but it's not. She's not reliant
you like
on
the
it.
production value, but I don't. I like raw streams where it's just the cringe lord trying to figure out how to be social, and I love that.
Sure.
That's why
I'm amazed that that's your issue with Buff.
I also like dry delivery, like I said. We had this conversation literally like the other day. That's why I love Crony. She's not sociable.
I just meant because
and I
DJ, I don't know. Did you catch Buff's last stream?
I caught a piece of it, which I actually no. The last stream I saw for her was I want to say like a week ago.
Okay.
I've been working on my roof, so I've been able to really tune into anybody's stream.
So she was chatting with a friend, and she was leaning too much into the role playing a dog thing, and it got to the point where she was, air quote, making a mess on the floor, and I tuned out of the stream because I was uncomfortable.
See, the thing is, it's that level of cringe when it's gonna devolve into a dark rabbit hole that I can find funny depending on whom it's with. Because I also found out Heavenly Father is one of her VIPs.
Oh, what? Okay, what?
She started talking.
Not surprising at all.
She started talking about him. I forgot what comment she made, and the next thing I know, I just see the Diamond Badge Heavenly Father, and he just goes, "Bro, I just sat down with breakfast. What the fuck?"
I think that shows a good level of escalation from entry level of Heavenly to the VIP of weirdness that is mid-tier Buff Pup.
But again, she's also very like this after like an hour or so when she's starting to run out of ideas and she doesn't want to, and she's already A, played Wordle, and B, there's no good or interesting horror game out. She's gonna quickly devolve into, I'm just gonna start saying cringy shit. Like I'm just gonna start saying dumb shit because I got nothing else.
Also, what do you think of her 3 different models? Oh,
what, the newest one that just came out?
Yeah,
I think it's very innovative in the fact that for one model she technically has 3, technically 4 if you take away the hair. That egghead, man, holy shit!
I just don't like having the middle ground of person with animal parts, kind of chibi and full on fursona. I feel like you should pick one. Don't play all sides. But that's just me.
But amongst all of them, she looked at whoever composed this master disaster piece, and she was like, with all of them, keep the yaoi hands. That's my signature.
Brandon, what do you think of the fursona model?
One, I don't even know what it looks like, too. And this definitely doesn't seem like something that I'd be interested in.
Oh, her other
Oh.
shtick is she's a gym nut.
I mean, yeah.
Kick my ass. That's not even a question.
I get
Yeah.
I get that feeling from just the name Buff Pup.
Oh, DJ saw the IRL reveal. That reaction was priceless. I was like a little kid on Christmas.
I'm
With
pretty
the
sure my
boner.
first
Yeah.
my first was out of my mouth would just like crush my skull. Please.
We get a lot of those reactions from Deej.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
There's another mid-tier VTuber we can talk about, but let's wrap this up first.
That's also a furry that DJ was also drooling over.
Interesting. It's almost like there's a pattern.
Might or might not be a furry. Don't judge me.
I mean, you are. We could just say it. I'm gonna
Yeah.
add you right now.
Yeah. I don't have a fursuit, and I will never get a fursuit because they're
You have a dog
$3,000
head.
and they're really hot.
You have a dog head.
I have a dog head.
I don't know.
I mean, he
Doesn't
could
help
pull
if I
he could pull off a Ninja Turtle cosplay.
It doesn't help that I'm actually wearing
That's
cat ear
true.
headphones too.
Yo, you got him?
Yeah, he does. True,
Yeah.
he does have those.
He did.
I have the
He
razor
does
cracking
have those.
kitties.
Adrian wouldn't let me buy him.
Not worth it. I thought I could use these for Xbox, but nope, they're the USB only.
That's why I didn't want you to get it.
I have a
Because
PC
the
now.
ad lied. The ad said
And-
it came with a 3.5 millimeter jack, and it didn't.
The ad being incorrect on a razor seems to be a big trend, but that's for a different episode.
Razor conspiracy theories. That'll be another episode for later. We'll probably get arrested after that one. We might go missing. But anyway, so this other VTuber that's a furry that I drool over because there's a lot of them.
Okay.
Oh, spite.
Yeah. Remember, okay, so this is for the audience. I showed Spite to both of these idiots, being Deej and Darwin. And they both gave me the exact same reaction of, oh, damn.
Bass drop in their voice and everything. Those
Both
rolls
of
at
them.
puberty at light
Individually. At separate times.
Holy shit, dude.
He's across the room, ladies and gentlemen. Still
He
freaking
took his
out.
headset off and walked away.
You didn't have to out me like that. Holy shit, that's my
Do you know
business.
who you're talking to? My guy, I've been away
Facts.
for far too long.
Oh my god, that was funny. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen, but hearing it and like with people you work with of all things, it was unsettling.
What's even better as well was his follow-up was, and I just bought a new Doggy Makura.
I did too.
Right?
Son of a bitch, dude.
DJ's
Like,
that
I'll
guy.
buy. My wife
DJ's
has
that guy.
switched so fucking much, dude. It's gnarly. Like I'm obsessed with this one VTuber. Then Mikey or Adrian are just like, hey, so we found this other VTuber you might like. Check out this one. I'm like, oh,
We
fuck
do
you,
that.
dude.
Every time you find a new favorite, we just tend to bring up new ones and destroy you.
Mhm.
I follow a lot of VTubers. Okay,
Mikey follows a lot of cringe ones that you like.
And
It's
all,
not concerning.
and I'm just here to witness the madness.
what's cringe about Whiskey Project?
I actually don't know that one. Oh, yes, I do. Never mind.
Yeah, what's cringe about it? It's an anime girl playing Tarkov.
I mean, it's not the ones I'm referring to, but, you know.
Well, since we're on mid tier, do I follow any questionable mid tiers?
I was about to say I got another one in the chamber. If you can't, if you don't want to throw it out there.
I mean, I'm down to go with you, Deej.
If this is already mid tier, I'm questioning what like fucking top tier is.
After this we can jump straight into it if you really want to go that route. But I was about to say, maybe you guys might think different, but would you say Snuffy is mid tier because she's more tame?
Absolutely not.
At 100%.
Snuffy is high tier because she drops some bombs on people.
I mean, yeah, but
Do you guys remember the clip of how her mom found her?
that was hilarious.
What?
Is that a
Okay,
yes?
I'll
No.
say this. Snuffy, best 6 out of 10. I can agree with that.
What? You gonna say that about DJ's Docky like that?
Yes.
She's in,
Like,
she's
not
in the
room.
No fear. Sweet
She's
singing,
in. She could
everything.
hear you.
I mean, she's folded in the closet, but she's in the room.
Bet you
Brandon.
also heard that you like Spite.
Brandon.
Yeah.
You didn't mean it.
So Snuffy has been a few different models, and she's been sticking around a raccoon anime girl lately. When she first started this model, her family didn't know what she did. They do now. They were actually guests on her stream for an episode. And that was hilarious. Her dad and mom are
Yeah.
fucking crazy. Makes
Her
a lot
dad's
of sense. Her dad's hilarious. Her mom found a clip and heard her voice, and she's like, "Son of a bitch, that's my daughter." And it was a clip of her on stream saying, "I would gladly eat your dick cheese with a side of fine wine."
Oh God.
That's how her parents found out that's what she did for a living. And DJ's calling her mid cringe level. Like, I don't. The scale's wrong.
Mid means cringe.
I'm gonna watch
I
this
thought that was the
Subaru
context
clip.
of this.
I'm
Thank
watching
you.
Subaru chanting, so
That's
I can feel
why
better.
she's great.
But then there's also like early stuff
mental
when she was doing the different voice, voices. I remember hearing that like that mental fatigue and breakdown when she was just like, "You guys have been wanting to hear my my real voice. Now I'm nervous and I'm scared that you guys are gonna like me anymore." And I'm like, my heart says I need to stick around and see how this ends.
I think this just sums up the DJ like Shy Girls.
I think so.
And then all of a sudden, as soon as she does her real voice reveal, and then it's just like, "I'll suck your dick. Come to my house now."
Deep.
Wow.
Yep, there's Deej.
I'm on my way. Shit. All right. But no. So, now let's get into the meat and potatoes. The people that.
I thought Mikey had one.
Oh, Mikey, never mind.
No.
Never mind.
I just said, "Oh, are we going there?"
Okay. Because I was about to say, do you have one that you want to throw in the pot?
Oh, and for the middle level where you're not going to be too bad but get kind of cringe. Haruka-chan, not even a fucking question. Haruka Caribou.
Haruka's funny. I'll give you that.
I love her,
and she's not going to offend anybody. She's not going to shock anybody. She's just Haruka. She's unapologetically Haruka. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, Haruka is unapologetically mid-tier. I can agree with this. Not in a bad way.
I'll say this much: when it comes to a Haruka stream, she will always remind you that A, she's Canadian, and B, that her microphone has an echo effect button.
Oh, yeah.
She's so good with it, though.
She's pretty good at it.
I'm in America. I don't have health insurance anymore. Anyways, yeah, I just wanted to get Haruka on that mid tier because jumping into the cringe shit, oh man, we bring in the heat for this one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
well,
also, Darvo, for context, Haruka just green caribou anime girl.
Yeah,
very simple, and she's like there's not a lot of substance, but she does a good job with what she has.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, green, and even though she won't admit it, her audience is a cult that worship her.
We don't acknowledge that.
They have meetings at 10.
They do.
They go to Tim Hortons after the meeting.
They go to Tim Hortons for the meeting.
I can imagine 40 people just sitting in a fast food chain talking about cringe anime shit.
Dude, one of her redeems is for her to order Tim Hortons.
Mikey, it's every August and January.
I know, Teach. I've done it.
Yeah.
It made her day,
every
too.
Memorial and New Year's. I dare you.
Memorial and New Year's. The solstice? Interesting. No, totally not cult activity.
No.
Never.
But we don't acknowledge
this
it.
Next thing we're talking about?
Real quick, just one more to throw in there. I watch her on occasion. What do you guys think of Lena? Lena Laser.
I just started getting into her, and she's okay. I think she can get kind of dry sometimes.
She's goth mommy that got into it with a certain other hippity hop VTuber recently.
Yeah, I don't know this one.
She's goth night elf mom.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I've showed you some of the stuff she's done with Silver in the past, but
she's one hell of an artist.
Silver's on the screen, I just stop paying attention. I will be honest.
Why you gotta be like this?
I mean, nothing against her. I went to school with too many Silvers to enjoy Silver.
Are you all about Mama Veil? Is that what it is?
No, even less.
No, me and Deej are.
I'm painfully aware. Trust me.
No, Maury's mom.
Maury's mom?
Yo, Mama Maury, that's where it's
Mama Maury's got it going on.
Yo, speaking of best mid tier, Maury and her mom.
That karaoke stream went chaotic real quick.
The first time I showed Deej Calliope Maury, and within 5 minutes, he's like, "Adrian, I get it," and I'm just like, "Yes."
Because before we jump straight into it, I love the fact that especially with Maury and with Snuffy, that their parents are not only in on it, and and Silver as well, but they're like their parents know, but their parents actually are willing to be a part of it. Like Silver actually plays games with her mom and I believe her brother.
I really couldn't tell you.
But like they have their own character models made, and like I was watching a stream of them playing The Forest, and they were like getting into it. They were actually just playing a game as a family, like nothing was happening. You honestly couldn't even tell that she would, if it weren't the fact that the donation alerts were popping off, you would have just thought, okay, it's just a mom and daughter playing video games together. So I can appreciate the fact that some of them are willing and able to get their own personal families involved, because then it adds a little bit more.
It is really cool. I can fully admit that. Yeah.
Like, oh, your family's involved. You what?
That's why I'm glad Mama Mori's coming into the scene.
Seriously,
she's fucking hilarious.
Man, it must be nice. We can never do that. Our mom would dox us in like 7 seconds.
My mom would never agree to be a part of anything that's internet related.
I mean, yeah, because they put the sex on the internet.
You beat me to it. Fuck.
Hey. Got him.
Damn it.
All right, but since we've already been talking about some of them, it's time to jump into it. These are going to be some of the most over top when it comes to creativity, when it comes to cringe, when it comes to what the hell is happening on my TV right now. And we're going to start off with my favorite group, VShojo.
Favorite group? Oh, we're doing okay.
I just wanted to dissect VShojo first, and
you just like all of them. That's really all there is to it. You just like
not all of them. I can actually tier who I put over others.
Who do you like the least? That's all I want to know.
Hime.
Really?
Because she's never online.
Right. Well, she's been busy.
Her grandma's getting married. She can fucking show up to work.
Yeah. No. She's been busy.
She's been busy. I know.
Not to defend Hime because I don't like her either. But
and this is again prefacing before people get get all uppity. I'm not questioning her character or her style of content that other people might enjoy. She's just not me. She's just not for me.
I will say this. I respect how raw Hime is. There's no production value there because she shows up to stream and hasn't bought the game sometimes. Yeah. So I kind of respect that. That's authentic as shit. There's no.
I'm flying by the seat of my pants.
Exactly. Let me download it. Let me buy it. Fuck, I can't find my card. I'll be right back. Chat, don't leave.
Don't leave, please.
That's fair. Out of all of VShojo, Hime is definitely the closest thing you're going to get to a no-skill experience.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck. We've become the thing we've sought to destroy. Just don't quote me on that.
I was going to add on to it, but let's just keep it rolling.
Yeah. Deej, which one of the other girls you want to bring up?
Do you want me to start from the top now, or go from who's above Hime?
We're already at the bottom. Let's work our way up.
All right, okay. This one's definitely going to be unpopular. Project Melody.
I don't like that answer.
I am not the biggest
that
fan
opinion
of Mel.
Is certified not ribbed for your pleasure. I'm just gonna say it.
I think Melody is a gift, especially considering she's one of the OGs who got this started.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Absolutely.
One of the OGs. How dare you disrespect her?
Before the technology was easily available, before there was how-to videos, before there was training, Project Melody pioneered this course and used it on more than one platform, one of which got her banned from Amazon.
Yeah. I was just about to mention that, as a matter of fact.
I think Mel's underrated as shit, my opinion.
Oh, 100%.
Again, I think that she's fantastic. It's just one of those. I don't know what it is, but I can't watch her stream for more than a few. Like, I can have her on if nobody else is online and I'm around the house doing stuff and I need background noise.
Wow, I just finished her 4-hour Lewdcast.
Yeah, Lewdcast, best cast.
It really is. Better than this podcast. If you haven't checked it out, go watch Lewdcast. They're pretty dope.
Yeah, for real. Stop listening to this podcast and go.
What are you doing here?
Oh, listen to Mel with the sweetest and most pure after she talks about internalizing household
in the wrong
equipment.
Discord.
What?
Nothing. Anyways, Mel's the best. How dare you disrespect her like this?
Again, I'm sorry.
The worst part is I know who your number one is, and that also angers me to no extent.
You might be surprised.
Really? Am I going to be surprised?
We're getting there. Let's roll past Mel, since this is just going to continue to be a fight.
That's all I gotta say.
I think Brandon will like Mel, honestly.
I think so as well. They're both scalies.
Oh my god.
I love how her
See,
persona
there's
is. She's a defunct AI.
That's not a persona. That's just a clarified.
That's just facts.
Yeah.
She can't even do math. She bought a item that was too big, and now she's trying to use it as a house decoration.
It's a summer project.
It's a summer project. It requires more tools and a longer commitment.
You know, you just gotta whittle away at it.
But I also love the whole, like, instead of saying like she's eating or drinking food, she's downloading food, or instead of I have a doctor's appointment, it's I have to go to the doctor's store.
I love that she downloaded a whole bottle of sake in like 10 minutes for the last stream. That was impressive.
Pretty good.
Especially considering she's barely 5 foot tall.
Yeah, I also can't get over. I downloaded my vaccine, and let me tell you, I am absolutely borked.
She downloaded
What
the
a great
Switch too.
sentence. All right, you're right though. Let's move on from this because I could talk about Mel literally forever.
All right, the next two. One of them, it's I can't exactly put one at 5 and one at 4 because I flip flop between them because I still actively watch both of them. But we'll start off with the shit talker, fucking Vebe.
Okay.
This girl runs her damn chat, and I respect it.
I'm actually kind of surprised she isn't a little higher on your list, if I'm being totally honest.
Damn, I figured that'd be top tier.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be like your top 3.
I love Vey. I think she's fantastic. I love the fact that she lets it be known with her chat. She's just like, I'm not going to deal with this whole parasocial relationship thing. I'm not actually an anime girl. I'm just a girl who's playing as an anime character on the internet. Put your dick back in your pants and watch and give me money if you want to.
She definitely
and then on the other end,
last part.
Yep.
And then on the other end of the spectrum, she also does VR chat dating streams and contests like The Bachelor.
I mean, to be fair, she used to be a phone operator, so kind of.
Yep.
I mean,
kind of ties in a little bit.
You do what you love. You never work a day in your life.
Mm-hmm.
It's true. Especially with
I will say this: Vey is hilarious. I thought she would have been higher on here too, but I have so much respect for her. Not for the AG content or the raunchy humor, for how much she invests back into her models. Holy crap. Reactive physics, layers, costumes, multiple outfits. Like, she's dropping more on models than some people do at brand new cars off the dealership lot.
Like, for this new model that she just came out with, she had a bikini model set up for it. She was just like, I can't even show it on stream, really. I'll do it for like a second, but this was mainly just for me. But I'll show you guys because I kind of like you a little bit. And then show for the brief, like I want to say 3 seconds that model was on screen, it got her banned for a day.
Yeah, which is crazy. I was actually showing another one of our friends who's into Twitch and is like an active member. A VTuber who has a see-through swimsuit that they use all the time hasn't been banned once.
Okay, good on you, Twitch.
Crazy shit, right? He was mad. He was offended as shit.
True.
Get on you, Twitch. Good old Twitch.
Twitch just dropping the ball again. Playing favorites. But anyways, not getting into politics.
All right, then number 4/5, because again, I kind of interchange those two. Fucking Yanners.
Don't all clap at once.
She is
so...
Nanners is the epitome of she doesn't even know what she's gonna do when she's on stream. She has a bland idea,
is just short female you.
Essentially, without a drinking tolerance, this girl gets hammered off of 2 White Claws.
DJ, you drink White Claws.
Yes.
No, I can drink more than 2. I'm a man.
Talking about shitting a lot.
Yeah, because you're 7 feet tall.
Yeah, true.
If you were 4 foot, you'd lose a little bit of that tolerance.
Don't.
Yanners is just DJ if he was a pink cat girl that sang Overwatch songs.
Mm-hmm. I could see DJ hooking up with Aethel too.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, honestly.
In a heartbeat. No questions asked. That is a handsome man. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Don't want to step on any toes here because those two aren't together officially, which good for them. That's actually really cute.
I love how
Okay.
toxic the community was, and they don't see the realization of Nan's gonna be in the car honking at like 9:30 in the morning. Babe, get in the fucking car. McDonald's stopped serving breakfast in 30 minutes. And that's what it's realistically gonna be. There's gonna be no crazy drama or anything. It's just two cringe lord adult children living together now.
By the way, so for a quick rundown with Lord Athelstan, he is another VTuber, but he is also a quite talented musician. Name a mainstream VTuber. He's probably made music for them.
There's also a fucking beast freestyling.
Oh yeah, that fucking freestyle rap battle that him and Yen did.
I love that he didn't pull punches either. He just full lit her ass up on 11. No regrets.
The guy is completely talented. That voice of his is just audible chocolate. I can listen to it all day.
Ew, I don't like the way he said that.
I'm kind of uncomfortable now.
Yeah. Can we move on? That was weird.
But yeah, back to Nan. I like the fact that she does not mind being just crazy over the top. To where for one of her streams, she was just like, the common denominator is whatever live quote unquote live stream where she's gonna do a hand stream. She's more than likely going to be drinking, and whatever's going to happen is going to fail 9 times out of 10. Like, she started drinking, and then she said, hey, I'm going to play with tech decks. And for 2 hours and some change, it was just her drinking White Claw and then playing with tech decks, having the time of her life.
Yeah, but she also does really cringe and abhor things like naming a stream, Today I Milk Myself.
I watched that shit. The amount of people that were so offended that she actually didn't pull a titty out on stream was unheard of.
This is why Nan's in the top layer of cringe. She is pure cringe. 4 foot 7 feet, 7 inches of it, actually.
I'm gonna go turbo mode.
Nan has done one joke in her entire career that has made me laugh, and it was today we're throwing car batteries into the ocean, and that's been about it.
It's a good joke.
I think someone sent that to Mr. Beast as well immediately after he did his big community cleanup.
The only thing that Nian's done that I genuinely laughed at is when she does monkey noises. That's about it.
Oh, the power wash simulator.
That's the one.
Get out of the corner. Seriously, get out of the corner. Get out of the fucking corner. I'm gonna go ape shit.
That's the one. That's the only thing Nian has done that I've laughed at. I want to be 100% honest.
But again, another one to where I like the fact that she'll come out with different models, but they tend to just kind of be revamped versions of the last one.
They all are.
Remember her foot model?
Okay, I will give her credit for that. She was ahead of the Twitch meta for that one. She saw what was coming.
That fucking that fucking Twitch feet meta, and then it's like that you actually had feet drawn. Oh my god!
I just love that she put the champagne glass in between her toes. That was actually good. That's the correction. She's done 2 things that have made me laugh.
I forgot about that.
I like the stinky effect to give chat the impression of like, go ahead,
God, I
sniff it.
hated that so much.
I'm out now.
I thought that was fucking
hated
hilarious.
Okay, I'm getting
See, Brandon,
comfortable.
this is the shit we're like trying to steer away from. This is what DJ does. He seeks this out.
Mm-hmm. I love it.
This is what
All right,
cringe.
number 3.
But this is DJ. I'm not surprised.
What lettuce?
Number 3, I have to tip it to fruit. Apricot the Lich.
That this is acceptable.
I'm okay with this. Don't get me
This
wrong.
is
I love
acceptable.
fruit. I think she has some room to improve. I think it is hilarious that IRL she looks like her model. I think that is so funny that she didn't try to reinvent herself. She just digitized herself.
And then another classic case of the internet absolutely imploded on itself, which is like, my allure is ruined. This anime girl on Twitch actually has a real life face, and I hate it. I was like, dude, of course she has a real face.
I think it's the fact that she has Crypt Keeper fingers, but
That shit, I was like, oh my god.
Those are spellcaster fingers right there.
Honestly,
There's all your somatic
those
components.
are the hands of a true necromancer. I'm gonna just say.
Yeah, genuinely take it from one. That's what they are.
If necromancy doesn't work, especially with the nails, she can give out some prostate exams. Like, Jesus Christ, the
Okay.
places.
Christ,
moving
DJ, she can
on.
pick locks with those nails. Be careful. God, you're the worst. Why are you like? We're supposed to be talking about cringe VTubers, not cringe
Permanent Steve
DJ.
skills. She doesn't have to. She doesn't have to buy lockpicks in Skyrim ever.
Bro, at this point, it's more cringe
genuinely
DJ
It's
than
cringe DJ.
VTuber.
It's DJ's taste
It's
outing
DJ.
into the internet.
I think this is just an out DJ podcast now.
But to basically when it comes to Fruit, I love the fact that her accent is absolutely adorable, and I love that shy mentality, especially when she's playing with other people, and then she gets loaded.
She's just like Shy Girls.
Oh my no! When Fruit gets loaded, she is an apex predator.
When Fruit gets loaded, she is a beast.
I love when she was playing Crab Game and she's dead and she's in other people's chat just ba-da, ba-da, goof goof slamming keyboard, throwing shit around. Fruit's best friend for drinking, honestly.
And then again, I also love the goth aesthetic. That shit is I'm a sucker for it.
Because you are goth.
Yeah. Then
DJ had fangs, biohazard goggles, fucking trip pants. This was a phase. It was last week.
I would still have trip pants if they made them in my size. Yep, that's Fruit right there.
Look at that face. Doesn't it just make you smile?
Yes.
Fruit is adorable. That's why she's number 3.
Then number 2, and this is where it was a toss because you guys know where I'm who the last 2 are. But number 2, even though she is number... Oh, wait, shit, I totally forgot about that. I skipped the number somewhere.
I'm not surprised. In the slightest. DJ just wanted to talk about Fruit. That's what this whole podcast is for.
I think so. Because Silver, I technically would put below Fruit. So I did skip a number somewhere.
I'm not surprised, but I am offended at the same time. I enjoy Silver more.
Long story short, big booby wolf girl.
Okay, her comedy's on point. I love when she was live streaming.
Silver's almost a cringe stereotype. That's why I don't like her.
She is, but she's good at it.
Big booby valley girl, wolf girl.
I love when they were doing the live stream. Hey, Rob, because her friend walked her into a condom store in Japan, and he's like, I think these are flavored. And she's like, hey, Rob, go up to the staff, ask them what flavor that one is. They had a picture of Baki, Hanma Baki from the anime on it.
Extra strength.
Extra strength.
But I'll recap by saying this again. The one thing that I will that I love about her is the fact that she's managed to incorporate her family. Like when she was playing the Forest or Grounded with her mom and whom I'm presuming is her brother.
Like Mama Vale.
I fucking love Mom. I love how Mama Vale went from this is kind of fun and cute to 3 streams later. Hey, Silver, nice tits.
This is the one, Darvo.
Yeah.
And this is the plight of my existence.
Actually, it's funny. If I turn around right now, I have my Silver Veil hoodie hanging over my chair looking back at me.
Which I checked fucking Robot Shark or whatever website that they go through to stock their merch. They don't have it anymore.
That was a limited drop.
One-time run.
Like they have no merch of any of these girls in there anymore. I checked.
Yeah. They're all
Zen has her own store now, I think.
Yeah, I believe so. Zen's also a fucking businesswoman.
I might pick up Zen's new keychain. I think it looks cool as fuck.
It does look fire. Cool, I'll give you that.
But yeah, Deej, how do you not put the respect on Silver? She is the cringe queen.
Even though she's a cringe queen, I think it's just one of those. And again, I'm not knocking her as a human being, but hearing her talk for more than 30 minutes, I can't.
DJ prefers his European goths.
This is the one time I agree with Deej. I'm gonna say it.
I'll take
sound the alarm. Call Scotland.
I'll take my wolf cringe elsewhere.
Please.
Fuck.
Yeah, go back with your pack.
Go back with your. Oh, I don't want to hear shit from you.
Yeah,
I know what you do on the weekends.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, but then, and again with the last 2, it's one of those I can't. I hate the fact that I have to put one of them in a number 2 spot because both of them are absolutely fantastic. But if I had to, straight off the top of my head, put one in the number 2 spot, it has to be Zentrea.
Yes, this is correct.
What do we call her? Robo Mommy now?
Robo Mom or Cyborg Mom.
Cyber Mom.
Reveal though.
Oh my god. Next time she turns around, someone call her as the Cybertruck. Somebody in chat do that for me. Please, I don't have any points on Zen stream. I may have used them for a thing.
I've given her plenty of head pats with my redeems. But so
You
with
can give subs for a head pat. You know what?
It's funny, Darvo. Their 2, 3, and 4 are like my 6, 5, and 4.
Yeah, apparently.
Turning
That's
gecko
the
form.
best picture of Zen you
That
could
is the
have
best
gotten.
picture of Zen.
So long
Especially
story
since
short,
Darvo, that is like one of her 19 models.
yeah,
Yeah.
she's another one of those. I have a new model that I
That's-
put time and
That's
effort
Gecko
into.
Zen.
Yeah, but her actual model form fucking slaps. She's a thick redhead punk rocker, and I'm here for it.
I prefer 2D tired Zen.
True.
I prefer Russian tired Zen. Those
I
were
was
the
just
days.
about to say that, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, that's fair.
But
Zen
Lobster-
does some cursed shit though.
Oh yeah,
She does. I can't watch Zen for more than like one clip.
I can watch her stream from start to finish, and then depending on who she raids, I'll stay in that raid because I'm loyal to Cyborg Mom. Now, let me break this down real quick. The TLDR. So she used to be her VTuber thing was she was a dragon human. Like she had a big red tail, she had wings.
Yo, Darvo, watch
That's
that
not
clip.
what I thought you were. Yo,
The Gecko Army.
Yo, chat, watch that clip. Gecko Army, everybody in the fucking in the audience, check it out.
yo, all 13 if you
But-
shout out.
But ultimately, that's her.
There it is.
I love the fact that she made a tall character with long legs and thick thighs. I'm here for it all damn day and night. I love that shit. But she used to have this punk rock mentality, a punk rock dragon look, and it was awesome. She recently, and by recently, 2 days ago, revamped her entire aesthetic to where she retired Dragon Mom and she became
which is crazy.
a cyborg.
That fucking debut. Oh my god, with Mel, Mouse, and Haruka. Oh, the voice acting was on point. The animation
Gun
was sick.
Run.
Oh, new model. Beautiful.
It's funny. I can proudly say didn't watch it. Let's go.
This is the first debut I've caught live. I work like crazy.
She spent
Oh,
she spent so much time and money paying people for like not only the model, she also has several Gecko models coming out, a 3D model being prepared right now, and then all those different panels and emotes, everything basically. She said, I'm going to start from scratch. I'm going to start brand fucking new. And she only did it because she loves her audience and she loves to keep it fresh. And she's an okay drummer.
He's okay.
Yeah,
Her
she's
new
an all-right
fucking
drummer.
setup has a live tracking stage for her drums.
Yep.
Which is pretty cool. The one thing I can respect about Zen, like I said, she's a fucking businesswoman. She loves what she does, and she has easily the highest production value of any VTuber. Probably combined, if we're being honest.
Mm.
Oh, one of her
Like-
very
Mad respect.
yes. Trust me, I tip my hat the fact that she will
You just
shell
tipped.
out some but she will shell out some change because she wants to have the most entertaining stream as possible. Like her debut, she had like 28,000 people watching, and she was
Yeah.
front page.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was certified slamming. I will give her that.
And it was fantastic. But one of the niche characteristics that I admire that I know annoy a lot of people is, I already mentioned earlier in the podcast that being a VTuber gives that little bit of anonymity, which gives you a little bit more freedom. She took it another notch level down. You don't even know. Not only do you not know what she looks like, you don't know what she sounds like. You don't hear her real voice. She uses this weird ass system of like speech to text to speech.
No, it's speech to text to text to speech.
Okay.
Which,
So-
yeah, it's less complicated. Sure.
So essentially, she'll talk into a microphone. That microphone will process what was said and then turn it into put it into subtitles on her stream that an autonomous voice will speak in a British accent, and then she'll pantomime and act out the movements according to what she was actually saying.
Oh, and I also forgot. And she has subtitles, so there's also it's technically speech to text to text to speech to speech to text.
And the problem with that, even though it's great, and for the most part, about 86% of the time, everything goes flawlessly. But certain
Yeah.
times she can't pronounce things, especially if she starts stuttering or talking too fast or saying a name that isn't real, quote unquote. Like,
My favorite is when it says "I like balls" over and over again. That was really great.
I
When
remember that.
Oracle is colorblind.
Yeah.
Or whenever she tries to say Haruka's name.
Oracle.
That's pretty good.
Hardcore. And then, even though her character is still talking, but because she said hardcore, she loses the ability to keep. Not loses the ability, but she stops like actually pantomiming what she was going to be saying, and she starts just beating her desk savagely because she's just trying to say Haruka's name one time. And usually it's just for a bit, like calling her a bottom or something like that. And then she's just like, hardcore, fuck. But it's a subtle, soft British accent saying it over and over again.
I miss when she was Russian.
Same.
That shit was so funny.
Zen was so much funnier when she was Russian. I'm gonna say
the rage hit different in Russian.
It really did.
And now for the number one spot,
The
pole
uncontested
position,
number one.
uncontested number one, the queen
Literally
of
changing Twitch culture.
the queen of Twitch right now, the most subbed woman on Twitch ever, fucking Iron Mouse.
Yes, sir. Number one. No lies, no contest, 100% certified slamming.
This woman has changed the game by, even though we've seen a subathon before, but she was the first person, the first VTuber to try to do a subathon. And I was like, how is this gonna work?
I don't think that's true.
But somebody did another VTuber do a subathon before?
Didn't Miyune stream for like a year?
I don't think that's true.
No, Miyune definitely tried to stream for like a year. I remember that very specifically. I don't know if it was a subathon, but she definitely streamed for almost a year straight.
I'm fact checking.
By the way, Miyune also certified slamming. That girl deserves everything.
True. Because was it a year straight, like a consistent stream, or was it like she just streamed every day for a year?
I don't remember. Because I remember there was a contest where it was like stream as long as possible. And she was like one of the last two. I think the other one was Briggs. I don't know. I don't really like Briggs, so I kind of zoned out. I just remember seeing Miyune get incredibly tired, and it was lovely.
Because I still just love the fact that with Mouse, especially, run down with Mouse, she is a fantastic singer. I love when that girl just puts a microphone to her mouth and she just starts singing to her chat. She sounds like a fucking angel, and I love it every time.
I mean, there's a reason she used to sing.
I remember one of her streams. They asked if you weren't doing VTubing. I think she was doing a collab with Mel and I think so.
Yes.
And it was like, if you weren't doing VTubing, what would you be doing? And she said that she would be an opera singer. I'm like, she's shooting for the stars.
So, Mom tuned into a Mouse opera stream, and now Mom's a fucking Mouse fan. Yeah, think about that.
Because Mousie's fucking fantastic. She deserves
Boomer walks into a VTubing stream, doesn't know what the hell's happening. Hears it, fucking immediate fan for life. That's how good Mouse is.
It's because she's a short Latina. That's where it's at.
They connected on a spiritual level.
Yes, 4'10" Puerto Rican chick, and she lets it be known.
That's funny. Holy fuck. Mom's only like 2 inches taller than Mouse.
Mm-hmm.
But I just love the fact that another girl that wants to put as much production into her streams as she can. She's since December she's had 3 different models made.
Yeah, and I can I just be the one to say it out there? Some of those were on the edge of what Twitch TOS allows.
Oh yeah,
the Angel, the Devil, and those 2 were the really bad ones. Those ones were like fucking a lot of lace and straps. If people use your imagination.
Mm-hmm. But I love the fact that she also not even the fact that she has a lot of connections. It's the fact that essentially everybody in the gaming space want to connect with this girl because of how fantastic she is. Like randomly, I thought she was only going to do shit with VTubers. Now all of a sudden, Dog is doing shit with her. She's good friends with Saikuno and Corpse Husband. Then I see her do a stream with Ludwig. I'm like, how many motherfuckers do you know?
Did you hear Takahata's breakdown of the current VTubing scene?
No.
He said the current VTubing scene, as it stands in this day and age in 2020, can be called the human centipede, but Mouse is at the front.
Oh, yeah.
She's just the queen of VTubing. Cringe is all shit. Unrated more often than not. But she is the best. And getting the behind the scenes, because every once in a while she lets some stuff slip she really shouldn't. The shit her and Haruka say when they're not being recorded is the funniest fucking thing on the planet. Those are two genuine friends who just go to dark, edgy places that would get them banned immediately.
Oh yes.
Did you actually that reminds me, did you hear what they say when one of the girls got sick and got everybody else in the office sick?
No.
Mouse said I would never do that to you guys. Because I'd be dead, I couldn't come to the office. But you know, the thought, it's the thought that counts.
Okay, so that's what we have to run them through. So Mouse has very bad immunodeficiency. She has what's called CVID.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember what CVID stands for off the top of my head, but essentially, if she can get sick very, very easily, and that shit will rock her harder than what any other, I guess you could say, quote unquote, normal human being would be able to tolerate.
Yeah, that's pretty actually dead on.
It essentially leaves her bedridden at all times because she has what's not dysmorphia. I forgot what it is when you don't use a body part for too long, so you gradually lose the natural muscle density.
So close. I'm not gonna get it.
I'll be honest, I failed science, so I'm of no help here.
Yeah, I'm
But she
no
has
help
that.
here.
So,
DJ's a trained medic.
But she has that to leave her bedridden, and she's comfortable with talking about it on her stream. She's very open about it and how she's sick. But she delivers it in a way of like, I'm saying this because I want you to pity me and I want your sympathy. She's saying this from the standpoint of, yes, I have this, but it doesn't have me. I'm stronger than this, and that shit just tugs at your heartstrings, dog. I remember I was watching this clip. It was an older version of Iron Mouse, and she was having this donation goal of like 2K because she wanted to get a bigger workspace because all she had was just her bed and a bunch of pillows and a laptop was sitting on.
All it said was new office. She didn't even have time to explain it, and it was literally filled within like 30 seconds.
Yeah. Was it $2,800? No fucking time at all.
One guy drops $1,000, another one drops 500, and then it's like,
true. One guy dropped $1,000 with literally just because.
I put it. She was just like, I set the timer goal for like a few months, like 8 months, because I think we should be able to get there around that time. 1K straight out the gate.
Yeah.
I'm like,
You
she starts having
idiot.
Understandable.
She just halfway through explaining, and then she looked at it and was like, "What the fuck, guys? Please."
She was thanking some dude for bits, and she was just like, "Thank you for the Bentleys." And then I was like, "What? What happened? What happened? She's dying right now. What happened?" I look up and I see the donation bar filled halfway, and I'm like, "Holy fuck!" Sorry, Mousy. But
that reminds me, DJ, you probably weren't awake because it would have been like 6 a.m. for you. But were you there when she broke like the 3 mil record for her charity stream last year?
No.
Because I'll be honest, I stayed awake till 4 a.m. to watch it. I'm gonna be 100.
Oh my god.
I 100% stayed awake to watch it. Holy shit. Oh, what a good moment. I cried. I'm not gonna say if I donated or not. I'm not gonna out myself like that. Shut up. But,
I've donated to her stream too. No, don't feel bad.
That was a hell of a moment. I'm not an Iron Mouse sub, what? It was such a good
check
moment,
that link.
though. You need to look it up if you don't have if you ever get the chance. What is
this? But that's why, it makes you. That is gnarly. Sorry, audience. My mic just sent me something.
Though.
That's Lena. All right. Anyway, so
I might look into Lena.
But that's why I tip this to her in the fact that not only A, are you entertaining, B, you love your audience, you love your little flancitos, but the amount of strength that you have going into each stream, because in the back of all of our minds, we all know like she's probably struggling. It probably caused her so much pain to even like sit up this morning, but she's still
in the back. She's very honest when she's in pain.
Yep. But all of us at the end of the day are just like, you know what? She still had the balls and the gall and the courage to still get up and go, I got shit to do. People need me.
Right.
And
I-
I respect the holy hell out of that.
It's crazy too, because that's why I think Mouse is like the epitome of VTubing, because you do need to have a certain maturity level to really understand all that goes into it to be able to effectively keep up with the humor. That Mouse is like honestly the most human experience you'll get from a VTuber, in my opinion. And despite all
100%.
that, huh?
Yeah, 100%. Mouse is a real one. And that's all
And despite all that, she's still fucking hilarious. Oh my god, her and Rain were bullying the shit out of Connor on Zen's stream the other day. I almost pissed myself at work. I totally wasn't watching Zen stream at work.
No, totally.
I mean, I totally didn't watch Mickey Neko's debut stream while I was at work either. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Who would do that?
Also S tier.
That's crazy.
He's walking away, folks.
He's
No.
gone.
No, I
He's
had
just
to
going to get his card so he can buy that Lana hoodie.
No, I had to grab my water bottle.
Yeah, I'm sure you did, buddy.
Sure. I can't wait to see the package in the mail.
Yeah. We're looking at like 2 weeks.
Next day, my shit.
Yeah.
Fucking
Okay. All right.
He spends $100 for DHL. We know it.
I've done it for anime figures, so I should
Same.
probably
I'm currently doing it.
Fuck, we are those fans.
I'm gonna be 100% honest. I saw Ultraman figures on sale, and I'm like, yup.
This is who I work with, everyone.
Viewers, listeners, don't take any financial advice from us. We never know what the fuck we're doing.
Oh, especially not for me and Mikey. We don't buy shit for ourselves often, but when we do, we're stupid.
Looks over to HP, glaring me back in the face.
Looks at $500 board game.
Don't take the advice from me, because my mindset goes, that's a cute anime girl. I wonder if she's got a body pillow. Google. Excuse me.
This man
does buys instantly.
The plight of humanity right here.
But fellas, we are at like a good chunk of time. I think this would be a good spot to cut it. But I think this was actually really fun. We could definitely do another episode of this. What do you guys think?
You guys can go on forever.
I'd be so down. I didn't even get to
definitely.
bring Numi into the rated R section.
I was gonna say, hold up. Let's just say our top 2 VTubers, or 2 of our top VTubers right now before we go, because I feel like we didn't even dip into that.
True. All right, who wants?
Mousy, because Mousy's just the best.
Yeah.
Simple and broad spectrum over here. Numi and Hakos.
Yeah, that sounds like you.
Numi for the lewd, inappropriate shit, and also she fawns over other VTubers, so I feel not alone. And Hakos because she is the purest thing on the internet. Oh my god, that rat is a gift to this world.
And because she's a Skaven waifu.
And she's 2 centimeters taller than Mouse, so therefore she is more powerful.
Yo, let's go!
That's it. That's my 2 cents.
Deej, do you got some, or are you still thinking?
I'm trying to think of the second one, but right now who I've been watching a lot of recently is Sarue.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
You just like the accent, don't you?
Oh my god.
Yeah, there it is.
Hot butter. And that's the way when she plays horror games, it is so funny seeing her get scared. I was watching her at work earlier.
I've seen her throw a Quest controller, and they're strapped to your hands.
Yep.
She had fury behind that shit.
That was a straight yeet.
Yeeted it through time and space. A weapon to surpass the Metal Gear.
Oh.
Well, then I guess for my second one, I had to just throw it to. I still watch a shit ton of Haruka. But if Sarue's on, I'm like, excuse me, Miss Caribou, ma'am. I'm gonna go watch the French cat lady.
Fair.
And then Adrian.
I'm trying to think of who my number 2 would be. No, I know who it is. Despite them, they're not even my favorites, but they're definitely like. This is gonna be really weird to describe. They're not my favorites to watch, but they're my favorites to like enjoy. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
Okay. It is Rushia. Oh my god, I miss you so much.
God, I hate Rushia.
I know you do. I love Rushia. Oh my god. Yo, close second, Miki Neko, but we're not going to talk about that. And then the second one, and I know this is going to mean nothing to either of you. I love Tamaki-kun. Oh my god. They are like my favorite thing
I don't know
ever.
that.
Huh?
Don't know that one.
Okay, this is gonna come straight out of left field. They are a cross-dressing VTuber. They're my favorite. I like tomboys. They're fucking hilarious. Their
Fair.
skit comedy, fantastic. I love them. They're I wish nothing but them. My favorite thing about them as well is that there was an actual news article that said Tamaki Kun fans upset that their cross-dressing VTuber isn't actually a man playing a woman.
I remember that now. I haven't seen
There
that
it
in a
is.
hot minute.
There it is.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
Oh, Tamaki Kun's the best. I love that shit.
I'm totally not shopping VTuber merch, so if you hear clicking, that's not what's happening.
I literally
I
just
wasn't
added
doing
latest.
anything
I
either.
literally just added the latest hoodie to my
Are
cart.
we all doing the same thing?
Oh, hold on. I sent the same link twice. This is not what
Yes,
I
you
wanted.
did.
Before we get too sidetracked, since Brandon can't actually pick any, any VTubers to like, let's recommend him to that he should check out at sometime in the near future.
Okay.
Oh man, what do you recommend? Let's get a group decision on this. What do you recommend
Okay,
to
hold
a
up.
Scalia FPS addict?
Oh, fuck you.
Uh,
I hate it here.
Oh, you know who he might like?
Hmm.
Ollie.
I'm a little torn. I feel like everybody loves Ollie, but Brandon might be that hipster that doesn't.
I was gonna say loser, but yeah, that works.
Okay. I think Ollie's a decent recommendation. I would recommend Project Whiskey because she's utility, tactical, all about warfare style games, which seems to be
Because she plays
Brandon's.
StarCraft. It's because she plays StarCraft. You can just say it's because she plays StarCraft.
She plays War Thunder and
Ed-
Civ.
I do love me some taco.
She plays Civ?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So now you have my attention.
Interesting.
First you had
Wait.
my curiosity.
I totally don't have
Dude,
Numi
yeah,
stream
my
running in the background as well.
I'm totally not watching Mouses right now.
Oh, Mouse is online. I didn't.
I'm absolutely watching Mouse right
IRL
now.
streams with Connor.
Yeah,
Yo,
let's go.
I never thought
Yeah.
I'd see a
Sorry,
day
Alex.
Haruka had more fucking viewers than Momo. What planet are we on?
Oh my god.
I can believe it.
Okay, before we get too sidetracked, we need to end here. But Brandon, those are the two.
No,
that
you're the one
that
who needs to recommend one. Shut up.
No, I'm siding with Mikey because I was about to say if he just wants
You're
like
lying.
base entry level, like nothing too crazy, is I would say just watch a little bit of Peek Me stream because she's cute and chaos incarnate.
Peek Me is just fantastic. I'm gonna
She
watch
is.
Saber
She is a
shaking her
pure
hips.
gift. For real, I might buy this Numi merch right now. I'm not even fucking
It
around.
looks good. I'm gonna start watching her shit, and if I like it, I'm totally gonna do it.
I don't know if you're gonna like her. She is sweaty, drooly fangirl for other VTubers.
I mean, we'll see.
That and she put herself cosplaying herself on stream, and chat blew up. I think she got like 90K subscribers that day.
It happens,
yeah.
man.
One good
All right,
ring,
we're-
you never know.
We're supposed to be
we're-
working, guys.
Yeah.
We're being fanboys
We
again.
are. No,
You guys are
this is
going
how
way
we
off
are.
the rail right now.
Brandon, you're supposed to be the neutral party. Moderate us.
I can't moderate this mess.
Hold on.
I don't know
real
what to
quick.
say.
Hold up, real quick. Do you guys think I would like Lena or no?
You like drier deliveries and a little
do.
more like steady pacing. You probably like Lena.
Deej?
So, especially when she does her art streams.
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
Hate art streams, but okay.
Never mind.
I'm falling in love with Lena's merch though. Holy shit,
Same.
this is
I'm
brutal.
Good.
literally buying it right now. We're getting derailed again. All right. Signing off.
Hold on. Hold on. Let's get our credit card numbers on stream.
Beam us up, Brandon.
Oh my god.
DJ, you're the host.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, DJ, you're hosting. Shut up.
All right, I got to
Fucking
back.
DJ.
So, audience, as you can definitely tell, we're a bunch of degenerates that are about to buy a bunch of degenerate merch because we like it, we love it, we
Thinking
want some
about
more
it.
of it. So,
I hate it here.
on that note, hopefully you guys had fun because we had a blast. We're probably going to do another episode of this, and hopefully you'll join us on that rodeo next time too. But for the time being, I have been DJ. Mikey, anything to say to the folks?
I would say try with low-level VTubers like the ones we recommended that are entry-level friendly. Have fun with it, and if it's not for you, it's not for you. This is just the rabbit hole we've fallen into, and I have no plan on getting back out.
And Adrian, closing remarks?
Watch Zaru Subaru. She deserves the world. She's been through too much. I love her. She's so good.
And then Brandon?
This has been one hell of a fucking recording. I am totally confused beyond recognition, but yeah.
That's okay.
Dread it.
And then lastly, for me, we had fun talking about this, and I cannot wait to have this conversation again for one last time. I hope you guys join us for that. What is going to be a wrecking ball of an episode as well. But from all of us here at NoSkill Entertainment, we bid thee good night.